Okay, like the old days. Like the old days. Okay, hi guys, and welcome to the show. Very quick video today. I'm celebrating a decade on YouTube. Believe it or not, crazy. Considering where I started, I thought I'd just turn the camera on and do an old school style Gentry video where I just randomly talk absolute nonsense. Hope there's some sense to it. No, but seriously, I wanted to thank all of you guys. I'll do a wristwatch check as we're here. That's what we do, isn't it? The Squire 152, no, it's not the 1521, it's the forged carbon. I apologize. On the Wrist Candy Watch Club strap there, the Waffle. Having a second honeymoon with this one. Not a fan of the latest second generation. I think they got it right first time around with this, so I'm really appreciating it. A decade. Started off as more of the kind of lifestyle, EDC, a little bit of travel, men's style. The watches just took over because, of course, back then there was only a handful of channels, and shout out to all of those, the OGs of this genre. Today it's completely changed, which is amazing, the way it's grown. But I also want to thank Aaron Alpha M, of course. I think it was in year 1 or 2 of the channel. I did a video collaboration, several actually, for his website, and I literally went from a few thousand to hundreds of thousands in overnight. It changed my life forever. Still to this day, people that obviously are new and don't know about that collaboration, they think I bought the subs, which I don't even, can you do that? I don't even know. That really changed my life, so I am forever in his debt. Well, this is the end of an era. What I mean by that, now don't worry, I'm not gonna disappear off YouTube. I'm always gonna do a little bit of YouTube. Like I said in my last video that I explained a bit further, I'm about 40% YouTube, 60% working behind the scenes in the industry, which is super, super fun. But I want to continue this platform as kind of fun, not to take it too seriously. OMG, it's a tourbillon inside a tourbillon inside a tourbillon with a tourbillon cherry on top. This is what I've been missing my whole life. Holy Breguet hairsprings. Oh look, another green dial. Wow, my life makes total sense now.
Rolex, 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 and more Rolex.
Will we see a new bezel on the GMT? Ooh. An independent way of sharing my journey and exploring the passion and the learning about things I love. And the great thing is, because I do that other 60%, I don't have to chase views. I don't give it, a flying, how shall I put it politely? Don't give a hoot. There we go, a hoot about ad rev and all of that stuff. So I get to make videos I want to make, as you can see from the last one. I have found a new mission, and I feel that we are entering not only an interesting time for the industry, but I found a new mission personally, and I think, now with smartwatches decimating the traditional industry faster than the quartz crisis of the 1970s, everyone's head is in the sand about this. I think we have to defend the traditional watch industry, but not only from the onslaught of this, but also from itself. The toxicity, the hype culture, the way we talk about it online and all of that stuff. I've said endlessly that there's basically no more watch journalism left, and I myself will be making a big announcement very, very soon. I wanted it to happen now for the 10-year anniversary, but unfortunately it's just too complex and just couldn't put all the parts together. Obviously, I'm going to do collaborations once or twice a year, but not too much. I don't want to devalue a limited edition and just become, basically a shilling platform. But I will do a collaboration when it's fitting. But as you guys know, as you saw in my last video, I was in Germany. I'm designing watches for brands now behind the scenes, which is great. I have my input on some timepieces. You're probably wearing a timepiece right now. You don't even know that I had something to do with, which is just amazing. And that's going to continue even more so in the next few years. I'm designing watches for next year, the year after that. I find it especially kind of very satisfying with people who never heard of me, or which is absolutely fine, or not even fans of mine, and they're reviewing watches, glowing reviews of watches they have no idea I was even involved in, which is just amazing. It always makes me laugh. Anyway, and that's the important thing, not to take yourself too seriously. I'm never going to do that. That's why we have guest appearances by Heuer when he can be bothered to get out of his trailer. Movie stars, what are you going to do? His brain had obviously been reduced to pate. this is the end of the Urban Gentry as you know it, and the start of a new chapter. I'm not rebranding or anything like that, and don't worry, I would never become a watch dealer or start my own watch brand. I think that would undermine everything that the channel is about. Philadelphia, that era is coming to an end. I moved down there for a job. I got offered a 12-month contract, did that with flying colors. I wanted to remain independent. I wanted to do more consultancy work. I wanted to do more design work. It's funny because I know in the last few videos it has got a little bit critical of the industry, not my journey. You know, like I said, I've never been happier. Never been happier. I've never been so excited to learn more, excited to share it with you guys. You know, when you start to see how the sausage is rarely made, it can be a little disappointing, and I think there are big mistakes being made. But I want to change that. I want to use the channel for good, you know, and I want to do real independent reviews. It's a dying thing, you know, it's all, anyway, I don't want to get into all of that. The hype culture, let's just call it, all of that stuff, that is what is disappointing. That is what needs to change. That is why I want to stick around, and that is why we're going from one era of the Urban Gentry into a new era. I don't want to say list all the things I want to be about. I just want to do them, you know. I think that's the best way to do it. Stay tuned. I'm going to do a whole bunch of videos that are you're going to see things, really cool stuff. There's going to be more traveling. There's going to be more collaborations. Going to bring back viewer collection reviews. I just have not had time. Maybe I might do some more off-the-cuff 2-camera videos like I used to do. But I also want to do my more focused explorations of philosophy and watch collecting, the culture of it, the deeper, more profound meanings in a kind of Rob Ager style, or a Jeff McMahon, or a Jonathan Meades, analytical, just the more profound significance of especially in design, in history. Anyway, I'm already saying way too much. What I wanted to say is stay tuned. Big things are coming. I'm very, very excited, but also I wanted to give thanks. So thank you to all of you. The comments you guys leave, the commentary, that is something I really do find inspiring. The humor you guys have, the observations, you know, so sharp, observant, things that would take me months to realize. You just get it off the bat. Way more articulate than me. Do other YouTubers say this? They have the best audience on YouTube. I don't want to say that cliche if that's a thing, but I do mean it. I really do mean it. Some of you, the regular, you know who you are. I see you all the time, and I try and respond. I read all of them. Maybe I shouldn't, but it's certainly not good for my mental health, but I really do appreciate it. And I love that feedback, that direct feedback, and that's what's so valuable about it. And I've come to know a lot, and I've met several of you as well, which reminds me, I want to do more events. I will return to London. I got to catch up with, shout out to Duncan, with Matthew, with so many of you, Ryan, more events in New York, more events. I've got to do one in Philadelphia. I want to do overseas. C'è un sacco di roba che voglio fare anche in Italia. Next couple of videos will be fairly regular. They're already recorded, so the location won't change, but there will be a new war room. We're moving the war room as well. And then the big announcement, which is the next phase, part of this new era. We're only just starting. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So I'm very, very excited. I wish I could say more. Here's to another 10 years, huh? Here's to another 10 years. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Onwards and ever upwards. Thank you for watching.